Who's the best shooting guard in the NBA right now, this season? And I want you to give me your top fives. Scott, I'm going to throw you in the deep end. You're going to go first.
I'm going to give you my top five. I don't have them in particular order, but I'm going to start.
So I didn't know you were making a run for politician.
Exactly.
President, Scott.
No, well, look, I can take this guy first, but I'm going to go with Kawhi Leonard, number one. I'm going to go with Anthony Edwards, 2. Devin Booker, 3. Donovan Mitchell, 4. And Jaylen Brown, 5. Those are my 5 guys.
It's interesting because Kawhi could be a 2, a 3, or a 4, depending on what kind of lineup they're playing. And, players are so flexible right now with their positions. BJ, hit me with your top 5.
Well, I got to give some parameters of my 5, right? Availability is important.
Yes.
It's important. So now if we talk about who I think is the top 5, it's different who is the top 5. I'm just going to who's available. 1, not in no particular order. I'm like Scott. I'm running for office as well.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic.
Okay.
Shai Alexander. Anthony Edwards. Devin Booker. Jason Tatum.
But we're talking about shooting guards, BJ. We're talking about shooting guards.
Wait a minute. I saw Luka score 72 points in the game. I don't know how y'all want to define a shooting guard. The man scored 72 points in the game. If that's not shooting, I don't know what.
Well, on the team lineup when they announce it before the game, the player who's in the shooting guard spot.
Hold on, Mo. Hold on. I'm old. Y'all call me the OG. So hold on. So yesterday y'all told me that the game was, what they call it? What they call these players, Scott? Interchangeable positions.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
So wait a minute. Now, which one?
Okay.
Basketball. So which one is it? Shai Alexander is not he's not a point guard for sure.
Okay. Okay, BJ. So if we're gonna go with that, though, if we're going to go with that, though, you seen Luka score 70 on jump shots, so he's a shooting guard. So let me put Joel Embiid in this list then, if we're going with your logic. Because I've seen Karl-Anthony Towns score 60 on jump shots. So we can call them shooting guards too.
You asked me my opinion, and then when my opinion don't line up with your opinion, then y'all get mad. You asked my opinion.
I'm not mad. I'm asking, because when I go after this show and make the graphic and put on Instagram BJ Armstrong's top 5 shooting guards, they're going to kill you in the comments. So I need you to clarify.
Kill me in the comment. It's still my opinion.
You forgot. Can you clarify for them what your criteria is?
My criteria is the same criteria when Dr. Naismith created the game. Put that ball in the basket. And whoever puts the ball in the basket more than the other, they're going to win the game. Luka puts the ball in the basket. Now, has the rule changed since 1946? No. Luka puts it in the basket. Shai puts it in the basket. Booker puts it in the basket. Anthony Edwards puts it in the basket. Jason Tatum puts it in the basket. Now, if you want to clarify by position, let's clarify. Now, in saying all of that, I also want to say this. The most impactful player at that positionless position, or whatever y'all want to call it, is Kawhi Leonard. Because if he is available, he is the most impactful out of all of them. So you know what? Now I'm gonna put him number 1. Now, if you said who is the number 1, is Kawhi Leonard, but he's not. He's got to be available. He's got to be available, and he's been
only
available
played
this
6%
year.
of his minutes at shooting guard, though. He's played the majority of his minutes at small forward.
If Kawhi Leonard is healthy in the playoffs, I don't see anybody beating him.
So BJ, can you tell me why Luka's not a point guard? Because he's averaging 10 assists a game.
The game is different now, the way they play the game. Y'all always keep saying, I'm just going on what y'all say. Y'all told me to watch the game. Y'all play 5-out offense. I watch the team shoot 93s in the All-Star game. So I done put on my different lens. I don't want to be the old guy on the line saying back when I played. So then I started watching the game from your lens, and now y'all criticizing me for watching it from your lens. This is what you want. I'm like Jadakiss now. This is what y'all want, right? This is what you want, right? Shout out to Jada. This is what you want, right? So now I'm gonna give you what you want. I want to get up shots. Well, this guy's right there gonna get the ball in the basket. Now, what else you want from me, Mo? What else y'all want, man? Y'all want this, y'all want that.
We woke him up, boy. Today.
You know what I'm saying?
This has gone better than I could have ever imagined.
Obviously, I treated Luka and Shai Gilgeous as what I would call points guard. Exactly. They're playing the point. They get points now. And I love them.
Okay. And if y'all want to say that, I say that too.
And if we were doing top 5 point guards, I would have had those two names in there. Look, again, today's game is hard. The lines are blurred with these positions so much. They're not as classic.
So let me ask you this. No.
Hold on. Let me ask Scott. Let me ask Scott one question. Go ahead. Scott, you and I were point guards before we even knew what that was. All right. Okay. We call him parking lot Perry. And that's one thing I knew I could do is score the basketball. However, what two guard would want to play with them guys? Luka. You don't want to play with him. Let's just be honest, because he's not passing the ball.
Okay, so BJ, let me ask you this then: if Luka and Shai are in your top 5 shooting guards, who's your top 5 point guards right now?
Okay, how we want to define?
No, it's your world. It's your world. Okay, this is the way you define a shooting guard. It's up to you now because they can't be in both lists.
All right, perfect. Okay, Ja Morant, no particular order. Ja Morant.
Okay.
All right, Ja Morant would be on my list. Why is he on my list? Because when I look at a point guard, you got to be able to do something that the other players can't do. You got to be able to organize the game. De'Aaron Fox. You can organize the game. Okay, those are 2. Who else? You know who else is on my list?
Brunson.
He really wasn't. No. Brunson's a scorer.
So he's a shooting guard on your shooting guard.
Brunson is a scorer. You have to be if you're gonna be a point guard. You have to have the uncanny ability to organize a game.
Okay.
That means you have to be able to participate in the game without scoring. Okay. The kid from the Celtics, he's on my top 5 list as a point guard now.
Derek White. Derek White?
No, Drew Holiday.
Not Derek White.
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm tired now of looking at players who just play on the offensive end.
I'm with you there.
Drew Holiday, when the game I'm going to say this about the Boston Celtics. When that game is going to get tough for them in the playoffs, he's going to be the leader of the team. Because Drew Holiday on the defensive end, he can guard any of them. He can guard any of them guards on that defensive end. Any of guard. I'm not saying he can stop them because you can't stop Steph Curry and them now because the way the game is played. However, Drew Holiday is on my list now.
Okay.
As a lead guy who can organize the game. Let me
2 more.
Who else is it? Let me see who else is even out there that can organize a game right now. Because there's not many of them out there. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. Jamal Murray is on my list. The fact that he can play with a great player just lets me know that he has the capability to play with anybody. Because he's not just playing with any player. He's playing with truly a great player, in my opinion, that could play in any of the eras, the way he plays. So Jamal Murray is on my list. So that's 4. And then let me give somebody else that can really, truly organize a game. And I would probably, you know what? I'm just going to say this, but because I know he has the ability to change his game if need be. And I think will be a big thing for him would be Steph Curry.
I was going to ask,
I'm so glad that you didn't leave him off the list.
No. But the Steph Curry, I'm going on what I'm watching. Steph Curry, we haven't asked Steph Curry to organize a game. That's not what he does. So that's what I'm saying. Your generation, they want their cake and eat it too. No, you got to call it like you see it. Like he doesn't organize a game. That's not what, but do I think he can? I really do. I think he can do it. Why do I think he can do it? Is because I've seen him do it when minus players in and out of the lineup. I've seen him do it, but that's not what makes him Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's definitely capable.
Okay, yeah,
but he's capable.
He has the IQ
to do it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta once you show me now. If I asked Steph Curry to do this night in and night out, he wouldn't be the Steph Curry that we're all celebrating today. If I asked him to do that, but because he's allowed to play the way he plays now, and the way we encourage him to play now we don't ask him to organize a game. So I think those will be 5 guys that I could take my show on the road, because if you're going to be a lead guard, you got to be able to take your show on the road. You got to be able to organize a game. You got to be able to silence the crowd. You got to be able to know the difference between playing at home and playing on the road. You got to know how to control the tempo of the game. And most importantly, you got to learn how to be impactful into the game while not scoring the basketball. Because scoring the basketball, some people, that's what they do, right? That's what they do. But Jason Kidd, for instance, in our era, Magic Johnson in our era, Isaiah Thomas in our era, those dudes control the whole game and they didn't have to score. That's the difference. Well, today, very rarely do you see that, except really, I'm thinking now that I'm really thinking about it, is Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday may be, my guy Marcus Smart should be able to do it, but he's turnover prone. He turns the ball over too much. But he can impact the game without scoring, though.
You live with the turnovers because he forces the other team turnovers on the other end. So I live with it. I live with it. But so yeah, you know.
So I'm sorry to go with this. Yeah, but y'all got me. Yeah,
BJ's come with the army camo on today. He's come on smoke.
Exactly.
I'm coming.
So the beauty of this, BJ, the beauty of it is, you know, in NBA 2K24, you can build your My Player to play whichever way you want, whether you want to be a scoring guard, whether you want to control the floor.